It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Jamison Williams. There are few better in the red zone as he comes in fourth in touchdown receptions. It's the Lions and the Titans.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Past the 20 for a short gain, second down. Lions defense.
And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Levis on third down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Now on fourth down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 33. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Hooker now on first down.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The Lions at 11-3 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Little bootleg here. Levis.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 30.
found good room to run there, returns it 14 yards.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First carry now for David Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
And he's got it.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Throwing, Hooker.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Hendon Hooker
punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin with Henry.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he's taken down. Back zone 7.
Cameron Sutton able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's fielded at the 45. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Gibbs straight ahead. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to the ground. This time Montgomery able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, Hooker.
This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they've got it as we resume action.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Levis.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Off the play fake, Levis.
And this is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Working from the gun, here's Levis.
Shoves him away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field, inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Levis to throw it.
Ertz has it left side. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Levis to throw off play action. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's up over 1,200 yards now on the season. Had a touchdown on that last drive as well. Things continuing to trend in the right direction for this offense, but specifically, Charles, this running game.
And it all comes back to one word, doesn't it? Cohesion. Because you have to have that. Center, guards, tackles, tight ends. Some of the wide receivers being involved, maybe a lead runner at times, maybe a fullback. But all in all, those X's and O's on the grease board that look so nice, that turns into a jumble in real life. And these guys have to know what to do on the run, on the move. They've done it well for them all year long.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
That one goes for 24 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Hooker on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now an option play on second down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be caught at about the 6. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
That's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. A check down here for Henry. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Levis back to throw. That pass taken in by Burks. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll throw it again with Levis. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Levis. And that's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Levis now on second down. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boswell's kick is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Now Hooker.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hooker now on 1st down.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So we've reached...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 147 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Going deep here for Stills. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Make us proud.
Again, it's Henry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Hooker's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 170 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, summertime and the living is easy. Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Hendon Hooker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff, Henry. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Levis. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation, because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. Shreds the tackle. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Aiden Hutchinson.
What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
And down he'll go at the 25. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Now Levis. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Levis looking to throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd down, here's Levis. Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Gibbs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. They'll run for it with Montgomery. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Here we go.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him.
Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think that